Okay, let me preface this real quick. Do not think anything I say is 100% canon or canon at all. For that matters, as everything I'm going to say here comes from scatters of lost documents in a guy's head that has to be pried open to get any answers out of. But I digress. I'm here now with a promise to get this done before the end of this month. So here we are. I present to you the Thunderfield Video Essay.
Welcome.
So first of all, let me explain that this lore is not for the untrained individual. It's dark and foretelling, and sometimes pretty silly as well. We will get back to silliness later, as that's a topic for later. Anyway, let's start with circle and square. Now this is kind of theory baiting, I won't lie, but it's probably not even canon. So we're gonna go with, so just stick with me here for a second. Circle and square, as they are kind of important. My leading theory for them is that they explain the creation of the Thunderfield universe. Now, why do I think this? Because N is like a fucking robot. That's it. That's really it. That's really the only thing I really know about that. But I cannot access them because I'm getting locked behind a fucking... I'm getting gatekeeped. I'm getting gatekeeped, and it's unlucky. Like, are you kidding me, man? Anyway, this story leads to the creation of the gods Puhor, the god of home, Vadis, the god of wishes, Vesper, the goddess of dreams, Vegas, goddess of family, and Verkivia, the goddess of creation. It's mainly all you need to know about them. Well, not really. There's a lot more to them than that, but I digress. That's... Now, we get into probably my dumbest theory yet, that it's most likely not canon, but the Clockmaker era. Alright, so let's get into this. The Clockmaker era is not that known. But believe me, it comes before the Reset era. And I think some very important things happen here. First of all, I have a theory that Combo, motherfucker, important guy to the lore, you don't know him yet. He's a clockmaker, okay? He is for sure a fucking clockmaker. Now, why do I think this? Because... Granted, I'd actually have no basis of this theory. I just think it would be cool. To be completely honest, that's just my own headcanon. So, somewhere, Combo, realizing the incoming doom of his people, launches himself away from them, as his people are about to be genocided. By who? I don't know. The world, I guess. So, he leaves that planet and goes to our main planet. I'm not even sure it's Earth, is it? My notes right now. No, I have no idea. Okay. Realizing the incoming doom of his people, he leaves on a ship and lands on the planet of hopes and dreams, of lost memories and friendship, and where the gods, I don't fucking know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just trying to be edgy. But with the genocide of the Clockmakers, I think that leads into the reset. That leads into the reset world arc as punishment to the people of the planet for killing off an entire race. Now, why do I think that? Because it just makes sense. Alright, look, you reset time on a planet, but everyone holds their memories, you know, they're clockmakers, them getting destroyed, the clocks are broken, it's like a repeat, it's like a clock that's stuck on a singular thing, you know, it's like kind of cinema if you think about it, actually. But anyway, dude, I don't know. Anyway, Rithik arrives on the beach, putting his hand up. He ventures forth into this unknown world. Now everything lays dormant. Now let's just talk about the reset era. No, hold on. I have something important to say first. We need to talk about Spooky Town real quick. Spooky Town only shows up during Halloween. It's where all the demons reside. I forgot to talk about this. The demons, I do not know how Spooky Town got created. I think it also got created during... I think it was like there from the beginning, but only because of the reset world, it started showing up more and more due to like god shenanigans and stuff like that. I don't know. I have no idea. But that is where the demons reside. Fight Song, Twister, Monster in the Woods. Don't really remember what other demon. Wait, White-Eyed Demon. That's right. Fuck. And there's one more that I don't think has a name yet, or doesn't have lore really that much about him. I have no idea who he is. But people enter there and they cannot leave. That is the bit. You cannot leave Spooky Town. Spooky Town will forever be a thing you cannot escape from. It only shows up during the months of October, though. So, if it ever shows up, give it a visit. You know, wish you were here and all that. Now, let's talk about the next arc. Now, this is where Bobby comes in. Bobby. He goes, oops, there goes gravity. Now he is Bobby Baby Bobbity. Slipknot Skid Bobbity. Now, he is in a dimension and now he is not. Where is the Eldar Broom? It's in his lot. Where is the Eldar Broom? A MacGuffin that lets whoever gets its control. What happens in the next reset of this world? Bobby just has control over it. He's had it the entire time. That's Sub Vitrum. You know, those who know, those who don't. He is the wife or husband stuck in an abusive relationship with Jorg, and Jorg is a protagonist of the lore, essentially. It resides in a pumpkin forest. This pumpkin forest will come up later, I promise you. So do not forget it. Do not forget about the fucking pumpkin forest. I swear to you. Alright? Now. So, you see this devilish handsome man here. If you thought he was hot, well, guess what? He's fucking evil. Yeah, he's fucking evil. Why does he look like Timothy Chalamet? He's fucking a disgusting, evil man. Alright? Fuck. Okay, here. Just to show you how evil he is, I will flash a scrolling text wall of the things he has done. Alright, look, you cannot tell me a man who kills baby and is an avatar for greed is a good man! Now, you might be asking yourself, what? I just showed you what he has done. Why the fuck is this in the script? Jack, you're fucking stupid. Hold on. Let me make a credit. I just did that. Why is this here? Anyway, you get the idea. He is evil, not a good man. So you remember Combo, though. Now, this is where it gets funny. This man is probably the most misguided man ever. He found Rain King in a ditch somewhere in the middle of a beach, and there he heard Rain King's visions for a grand kingdom that would bring order to the chaotic realm of the reset world, to bring a name to the both of them, planting them both in history as history. Sure, but Rithik is just fucking stupid. Not Rithik. Combo. Combo is fucking stupid for aligning himself with such a baby murderer, man. He's a fucking murders babies. Anyway, did you know that there's a fan fiction of Combo and Rain King? Yeah, it's pretty awful. I don't think you want to read it. So, a thin breeze brushes against the thorny leaves of a young willow tree. The grass quietly waltzes with the cadence of the air. It speaks in tangible murmurs to no one in particular, though at this moment, the foliage becomes a weary soul. The heavy steps of a man, conversations, braid blades to rest. He walks towards the willow and breaks for a moment to rest. As he gently sets down his bag, he heaves a decadent sigh. The bag tussles over and fumbles its contents, to which follows suit with a quiet hand. As he presses his figure against the trunk and lets the wind caress his tired brow, it had been a long day's work, and the rest was well deserved in his eyes. After a few moments of the quiet rest, he began to examine his haul. A handful pocket change from a small kid, a chipped chalice from a rundown vendor in town, various vials and bottles, and the local dull silver fork found beneath the barrel. Among the other trinkets, a handful of fake jewelry, here in another pocket of newspaper. This pitiful haul could not sustain him, and this he knew. He heaves a heavy sigh and shoves his trash back. Back into his keep, for if it were a treasure, that's what he would keep in his bag. He grew disgusted with himself, rooted in the contempt he had found in his life. He knew he was capable of more. He wanted more. He yearned for something more than himself, the title of the king. What is the life of a pitiful thief, not comparable to the life of a decrepit beast? He pondered the thoughts for a while. There, beneath the willow tree, he dreamt of the life filled with endless treasures in the sprawling kingdom, birthing forth the ambitions of Ring. The place, the day faded to dusk, to which he was still fast asleep. Ring King was dancing in his private palace. He felt a slight nudge upon his foot, which then led to a soft, swift strike to his foot. Startled, Ring King attempted to push himself back into the tree, only to be trapped by the figure that looms over him. Standing far above and tall above him, he was a young man, boasting, concerned gaze, offering an outstretched hand. He slightly leans down and tries to help him up, to which Rain King replies by reaching out and slapping it away. This isn't how to greet a friend, the man standing. He reacts, his palms slightly scowls. I never said you were a friend, nor do I intend to make you one, Ranking says, slowly getting up. Come now, there's no need to act so coarse. I was simply crossing by and noticed you twitching and murmuring like a lunatic beneath this tree, the man says, softening his gaze. Embarrassed, Ranking hastily grabbed his bag. He held it close, the contents inside rattled, to which the man noticed but made nothing of it. The man speaks once more, again with some wisdom. I'm Combo. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Ranking hesitates, but it takes Combo's tender hand to plant. Ranking. Combo gently squeezes his hand as they greet one another, sending a jolt coursing through the skin into his spine. The delicate embers of the fading sunlight illuminate Combo's face, amplifying his graceful and stern features. Ranking coughs and stammers, urgently letting go of Combo's grasp in a haste. He wished nothing more than to rid himself of this unknown feeling and of this unknown hunk that stands before him. Well, it was a pleasure, Combo, but I must be off, Ranking said, stumbling over his words, to which this causes a slight grin to etch across Combo's face. In haste, he began to turn and walk away from the willow. Well, if you must. Before you go, would you ever be so kind as to tell me about your kingdom? He had asked. You have acclaimed the name of Rain King after all. It felt like Ranking's entire world had turned to stone. Time had ceased to exist. This was the first time anyone had asked Rain King what he had wanted, what he had dreamt of. The beating of his heart amplifies and rings in his ear. He wondered if Combo could hear it. Regardless, he stops in his tracks, turns towards the face Combo and asks him to sit beneath the tree with him, so that he may tell the tale of the incredible Ring. After what felt like eons, Ranking explained the realities and ambitions to Kamba. He explained what he wants with his life and the purpose of himself. Throughout the explanation, Combo sat enthralled, with his eyes desperately locking hold of Ranking's. Many times over, their hands would meet to form a gentle embrace. They too sat beneath the willow tree. They agreed to change the world around them over the period of their being. The two would form a tender relationship. They would venture for the legendary magical rune, etching Ranking as ruler per reset. But while Combo stayed true, Ranking had not. He had begun to use their shard of power for evil, which terrified Combo. On a beautiful day, a beautifully terrible night, beneath the willow, Combo wished for Ranking to change his ways. My love, what are you doing to the people of the Ring Kingdom is unjust. Ring Kingdom scoffed at the notion. What I do to my people ought to be none of your concern. His tone ran coarse as stone. I may use them for my pleasure, as I see fit. Combo ushered forward, taking his hand and leaning close, their warm breaths visible in the dwindling frost. But for your sake, allow me to pardon their transgressions towards you. Combo slowly traced his cold hand down Ranking's jaw and continued to outline his figure. Ranking had fought every ounce of metal forward to his tongue and Combo's inches, but he could not. So might his foe. Combo took hold of his hand, melding their icy lips into one, slowly brain blending flesh, and fluid into passion battle slated for how the Ring Kingdom. The two lovers battled with each other passionately beneath the willow. That evening, the Ring Kingdom managed to stay atop the majority of the world, finishing far before Combo had a chance. While he ran victorious, this was not what he wanted to have become of Combo. Disgraced and distraught, Ring King quickly gathered his belongings and ran far from the Ring Kingdom, for he knew he could no longer see Ring King Combo as his lover. He had truly been the one defeated, and this Ring King knew. Combo there rebuilt himself beneath the frosted willow, hanging his remembrance of Ring King from the willow tree. Instead of Ring King running, it is Combo running. That is almost exactly par for par, word for word, bar for bar, what the fuck I just wrote. It's no sex this time. Don't worry, there's no sex. But all good. We're gonna continue. Ring King doesn't budge, essentially. Combo leaves the kingdom, TLDR, and betrays. Now let's hand over to Aleator. I have no idea about anything about this man besides he is made of clay, and that he somehow works under Ranking. My leading theory for that is that he, I guess, he's trying to like save his village or something like that. That's my lead. Alright? That's my lead. Alright. Now, it's a little complicated, but he's also enslaved. Not really enslaved. I guess just works under Vercadia or is tied to Vercadia in some way. He is a really, I don't know. Aleatory is still a mystery. I'm trying to still figure it out. So, let's take a but anyway, that's not all good. Now, we continue with the reset. Actually, I need to talk about Shuit real quick. Fuck. Okay, Shuit is somehow tied to the Elder Broom. I'm not sure if he's still tied to it during the reset world, or if he's, because I'm not sure if he resets after he loses to Twister. That part confuses me. Like, does he like lose the contract if he gets resetted? Like, it's weird. I think him losing the Twister takes place after reset world. That's my theory with that. But shut the fuck up. Raw. Okay, look. Drew was a knight. Blah blah blah. I think I already said that. Yeah. So, sometime after Combo leaves the Ring Kingdom, stupid or something like that. I don't know, but it goes like this. Okay, so Ranking knows that Bobby and York have them. He tries to go after them, just mocking them when possible. I actually do not know the scheme that he used, but I know it's pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna know about that. That's all I know. It's 2 hops in a skip from a position. I don't know the full rule, but it's funny. Anyway, this fucking broom, man. It's so we continue bowling. Ranking. I think he loses to York because of him losing combo, and that's causes him to falter. He loses his lover mention and loses to York. And during the fight, I think the Roomba breaks. The Eldar Broom breaks, stopping the resets forever. Now, past this point, I know bits and pieces, but, and frankly, it's just not worth to cover past this point. So, maybe this non-recent